Good morning, children. Today I am here with general science. So, in the last video, I have started chapter 6, plants in the surrounding. So, we have done till here we have completed. And today we will start from leaf. So before that there is a exercise. So first we will deal this test yourself. So tick the correct options. So number 1, this plant has fibrous root. So the answer is rice. Number 2, weak stems are found in, and the answer is watermelon. Number 3, the stem of these plant is eaten as food, and the answer is sugarcane. Okay, so this you do in your book. So now we will start leaf. So children, leaves are very important for plants. We know that leaves are of different shapes and sizes. Now see the sizes. Some leaves are small. See the rose leaves. So this is small in size, and some leaves are large. The people leaves are large in sizes. Most leaves are green in color. You know why it is green in color? Due to the presence of a pigment called chlorophyll, and the underside of the leaves is called stomata. Okay, these are the tiny pores through which the plant breathe. Do you know even plant need food like we do? Just as we need to grow and stay healthy, plant also need food. The process by which plant prepare their food is called photosynthesis. But who prepare the food for the plant? So let us see how plant prepare their food with the help of green chlorophyll pigment. Plant use carbon dioxide, that is CO2, from the air in the presence of sunlight along with water. So in leaves, a green pigment called chlorophyll, which is green in colors. So now we will know about function of leaf. Just now I explained about photosynthesis. So photo means light and synthesis means to put together. So photosynthesis is using light to put things together. So plant use this process to make their food with the help of sunlight, water, chlorophyll and CO2. So now they help in exchange of gases. Just now I explained. Now next, leaves of some plants store extra food. The leaves of such plants are eaten as food. So some plants store extra food. And what are that? Cabbage, spinach and lettuce. So they store extra food. Okay. A bud is a small part of a plant which opens up and become a leaf or a flower. So see here, a bud is a small part of flower. So when it opens and becomes a leaf or flower. So now we will know about flower. Flowers grow on stems. A flower is the most beautiful part of a plant. It is the reproductive organ of a plant. So flowers are the most beautiful part of plants. They are colorful. See? So they are also called the reproductive part of a plant. So children, do you know why? Because they produce seed. Seed give rise to a baby plant. Okay. So flowers are of different shapes and colors. Some flowers change into fruits. Now we will read about function of flowers. They help the plant to reproduce. Most flowers change into fruits which may bear seeds. So now we will read about fruits. So fruits are very important part of plants. So fruits have seeds inside them. Some fruits have single seed while some have many seeds. So fruits are the edible parts of plant and protect the seed. So most fruits have seeds inside them. Some seed grow into a new plants. So fruits like watermelon and papaya have many seeds inside them. Now you can see here there are many seeds. So they have many seeds. Now fruits like oranges and apples have a few seeds. They have only few seeds. Okay. So now next, fruits like plum and mango have only one seed inside them. So they have only one seed. And fruits like banana have no seeds inside them. Okay. So now we will start seed. So seeds are of different shapes and sizes. We eat some seed like rice, wheat, beans, etc. Such seeds are called edible seed. So seed, the life of a plant, begin from a tiny seed. The seed contain a small baby plant called embryo. So now let's start. A seed has a baby plant called embryo inside it. The embryo grows into a new plant when it gets proper air, water and warmth. So in the seed, it contains a small baby plant. Now see here carefully. So this baby plant is called an embryo. The embryo grows into a new plant when it gets moisture, warmth, nutrient-rich soil, sunlight and good quality seed. So each seed has a baby plant. That means embryo. The food for the baby plant. The food for the baby plant is present in seed leaves called cotyledon. So what is cotyledon? So cotyledon, the seed leaves. The food is present in seed leaves is called cotyledons. Okay. Now see here carefully. Can you able to see the leaves inside the seed? So this is known as cotyledons. So the baby plant is present in seed leaves called cotyledon. On the basis of the number of seed leaves present in seeds. So plants are classified into monocots and dicots. So now what are monocots and dicots? So plants with two seed leaves or cotyledons are called dicots. So which have two seed leaves is called dicots, and those with one seed leaves or cotyledons are called monocots. So we understood about monocots and dicots. Now I want to show the pic also. So see here, there is a one seed leaf or cotyledon. So this is known as monocot. And see, clearly you can see there are two leaves, two seed leaves or cotyledon. So this is known as dicot. This is known as monocot, one leaf or seed, and there two leaves or seed. So this is known as dicot. Now see here, the development of a seed into a seedling is called germination. See, the first number, there is a seed inside the soil. Then a little root come. Now see here, number third, then shoot come outside. Here root come, here root as well as shoot appear. Now here bud as well as leaves appear, and the last a small plants appear. So the development of a seed into a seedling is called germination. So this is known as germination. So now we will read care of plants. How we care of plants. So plants are very useful to us. You must grow a plant in your surrounding. If you want your plants to be healthy and strong, so follow the things. What are the things? Number 1, find out the type of soil in which your plant will grow the best. So you have to choose the best soil for the plant so that it will grow in best way. Number 2, put the plant at a place where sufficient sunlight is available for it. So you place the plant where there is sufficient sunlight. Number 3, depending upon the kind of plant and the season in which it is growing, give it sufficient amount of water. Number 4, look for any pest, weeds, unwanted plants, insect or other small animals that damage crops around the plants regularly. So you check your plants regularly. Okay? So in this way you can care your plants so that it can grow healthy and strong. Now we have completed the chapter. I hope you have understood this chapter. So what you do in your homework, you read this chapter and then in next video I will explain exercise. Till that, thank you.